Welcome dear students to another part of our class Standard 7 subject Science. Students, today we are going to learn lesson number 2, the nutrition in animals. Nutrition in animals. In first chapter you have learned that the nutrition in plants. The plants prepare their own food materials with the help of photosynthesis, so they are called autotrophic. Or other animals or humans, they cannot prepare their own food, they depend upon others, they are called heterotrophic. This all you have learned in chapter first. That today we are going to learn animal nutrition or nutrition in animals. Students, animal nutrition includes the nutrient requirement, the mode of intake of food and its utilization. Nutrients requirement. The nutrients means in standard 6 that you have studied that the nutrients. Do you remember that, students? The nutrients or components of food. The components of food are or nutrients are carbohydrate, fats, protein, minerals, vitamins, salt. These all you learn in 6th standard. So the nutrient, the first the nutrient requirement, the next mode of intake of food and its utilization. In component of food, you studied in 6th standard carbohydrate, protein, vitamins, minerals, this all. The carbohydrates are, these components of food are in complex substance. So the body cannot utilize in the form of complex substance. So it is necessary to convert this complex substance into simple substance. Listen here, carbohydrate. Carbohydrate are in a complex nature, then the body cannot utilize this, so it is converted into simpler substance, then the body can utilize this all food material. So conversion of complex substance into simpler substance, that production is called digestion. The next our topic is the different ways of taking food, or the different ways of taking food. For this you know that different animals, they take the mode of nutrition is different in different animals. Example, some animals feed milk from mother's body, or some birds they suck nectar from the flowers, or some snakes they swallow the other animals. So the mode of intake of food or mode of feeding is different in different animals. So in activity number 2.1 you can see that activity number 2.1, the various mode of feeding we will discuss with the help of activity 2.1. In activities, listen here the students, some animals, snail, or eagle, mosquito and butterfly, their kind of food are the different and their mode of feeding are also different. Kind of food, the snail small insect on sugar or flour, eagle, rat, mosquito, blood, the butterfly, nectar. Their mode of feeding is also the different. In snail, the kind of food also different and mode of it. The snail, the mode of feeding is scraping, on mode of feeding chewing, eagle capturing and tearing, mosquito sucking, and butterfly also sucking. So from this activity, what we concluded that? We concluded that animals various mode of feeding, different kind of food and mode of feeding are also different in different animals. The next then we go to the next our topic is the digestion in human. Next topic, digestion in human. The students, when we take the food goes inside the body through mouth. Then after digest it and utilize it. Students, have you ever thought that what happens the food materials inside the body? Now we will discuss that. So the first we will discuss some organs that is related to the digestion, and the first the food canal is there. The food canals in this diagram you can see the food canal is start from mouth and it is ends in anus. This is a continuous canal starting from there, then here to here, then after small intestine, this, then large intestine, then anus. That is called a food canal, continuous canal. This canal is begins at mouth and ends in anus. So we can call it, this is the food canal. The food goes through this, the food canal or continuous canal. Then when we eat the food goes from mouth, then after from various organs, then to anus. First we discuss now, today we discuss the different organs associated with this food canal. The first one is called mouth. Then second one, when we eat the when we eat the food, it goes to the mouth, then after food pipe. The food pipe is otherwise called esophagus. Then the food goes down to stomach. Then after this food goes to small intestine and digestion will take place. And after this, the small intestine, the food absorb and undigested food pass to the large intestine and from large intestine to anus. Then this food canal and all organs, food canal and these all organs are called alimentary canal or digestive tract. This alimentary canal or digestive tract together to form a digestive system. So this is the digestive system of human being. Then different glands are also present, that is the produced from stomach and small intestine, that are pancreatic and liver. Then these are the glands. These glands produce some digestive juice. This digestive juice also help for digestion. And in next session we will discuss what happens to food in different part of the digestive tract. This we will discuss at next session. So this is the end of our session today. We shall continue with our subject on another part of our class. Thank you, students.